Hey peeps, welcome back. I'm back in my original space, my canvas sequin background. Today, I'm not going to do a makeup tutorial. I'm just going to sit down, have a little chit chat, drink some water. And we're going to be talking about some of my monthly favorites. I wouldn't want to say it's a monthly favorite because I don't do this monthly. I just have some products that I have been enjoying for the past few months that I have not been doing the monthly favorites video. And some of these are pretty cheap, some of them are pretty expensive, so it's a good mix. I have a lot of things, a lot. Surprisingly. Well, not surprisingly because I haven't done this in a while. Products that I want to talk to you about, I want to just quickly skim through them so that I don't, start babbling on and on. Is that tong sampah? Oh, that's the garbage truck. Okay, whatever. I'm just like, what the heck? Why am I seeing like garbage floating around? Okay, so getting back to that. So I want to start off with face products because I have a good array of lip products and eye products and also face products, but these two I use as my skincare regime. This is the Murad AHA BHA exfoliating cleanser, and this is the Vanilla Co Clean It Zero. I'm going to talk about the Murad one first because this is pretty expensive. It's about 200 ringgit. I bought it in the Sephora here. This is amazing. Anybody who knows me knows that I talk a lot about this because it really does work. It exfoliates your skin very quickly because it has very tiny micro beads that help with the exfoliation, and it says that it polishes away dullness and excess cellular debris, priming skin for treatment products. So this is really good if you are going to do a mask afterwards, and it really does like help prep your skin for a lot of the treatments. Like it will go in your skin a lot better. And it says that it reveals a smoother texture and more even toned complexion without irritation. I don't notice a even toned complexion, like it doesn't even out my skin discoloration. It doesn't really help with that, but it does reveal a smoother texture, and it does make my skin very dry. But then again, my skin has already been very dry to begin with, so I would definitely recommend using a lot of moisturizer after using this before wearing makeup, and then when I remove my makeup I use this as well. I have had this for give or take 3, 4, 5 months, and I still have a lot of it. I still have about this much and I use a lot of it. So I'm going to be talking about the Vanilla Co Clean It Zero. This came in the Althea 1-year anniversary box. I only started using this maybe like a month or 2 ago. This is a makeup cleanser that is oil based. Before I use this, I will actually use my micellar water makeup remover to take everything off. I will also then use this to lather up on my face because it's very oily, it emulsifies. So once I get every little bit out, so I take my waterproof makeup off with this, and then I will clean my face with this. I tend to notice that when I use this and this together, I don't need to moisturize as much because this, like I said, will dry up your face. But when I use this, it doesn't seem to like suck up my skin from all the moisture that it had. So that's why I really like it. I think, yeah, you can find a pop-up store of Vanilla Co in Sunway. That's the only one I know. Anywhere else, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you can find it in Malaysia. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to talk about my favorite face products. Ooh, okay, I'm going to start off with this first. These are the only 2 foundations I ever use. Ever use. If you've watched my Pulau Rawa video, if you haven't, I'm going to link it somewhere here so that you can watch it. For those who know that I went there, I definitely came back with a tan. And before my tan, I was very, very pale. Not to say that I'm not pale now, it's just that I have a slightly little teeny bit of tan. So most of the foundations I have don't even like match anymore. Today I'm wearing this one, the Urban Decay Naked Skin. It is the One and Done Hybrid Complexion Perfector, and this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Cushion Stick Radiant Makeup. I would usually use this if I'm going out for a proper formal event, or if I just want to look very nice and polished, then I would definitely wear this. It's not super full coverage, it's medium coverage, which is the coverage that I prefer. This one, on the other hand, the Naked Skin, has very sheer coverage, almost to none, to be honest. Like, I'm wearing it right now. My skin is not problematic, which I'm very grateful for, so I don't necessarily need a lot of coverage. I just need to even out my skin, and this really does help with evening out my complexion and also my discoloration, because I have a lot of discoloration here. You can see most of my broken capillaries and my moles. So this doesn't really cover anything. It just gives you a nice base to work with. And this one has a cushion on top, and you can just twist the product out, which is great. But I don't really like using this all the time because it is still a medium coverage. It is a bit too tacky for me, and I'll only use this if I have a formal event. But I do really like this. Before I remembered that I had this, this was given to me. This was also given to me, but I was working for their campaign on my Instagram, and honestly, this is like, it blends like a dream. It doesn't take that long to blend, just like pop, and I'm like done. So this is pretty expensive, and this is too. But honestly, if I had to choose, I'd choose the Naked Skin one and done. But I guess if you are looking for fuller coverage, then yeah, this is gonna be your best bet. Moving on, I have two bronzers that I want to talk about, and they're both from the drugstore. You can find them in Watson's or Guardian's, depending on which outlet you go to. This is the Catrice Cosmetics Sun Glow Mineral Bronzer. This is the mineral bronzer, and this is the matte bronzing powder. As you can tell, I have used this very often because I've already hit pan. I really do like this. I do. But at the moment, this is for medium skin. Yes, I know I'm a lot darker, but it comes off as orange now for some reason, and I don't know whether it's because I don't know, I honestly have no idea why it looks very orange on me. But I still use this as eyeshadow a lot, but for my all over bronzer I use this. This has a little bit of a shimmer, very little, very minuscule, but I like that. I like that touch. It is pretty matte all around, but it just has a little bit of shimmer. I don't know why I'm swatching so that you can see it. But both of them are pretty affordable, very affordable. I love Catrice Cosmetics. I have two of their eyeshadows and I really do use them a lot. This is in 010 Golden Light. It says that it's a baked bronzing powder. That's why it has a little bit of that shimmer. Infused with minerals for radiance boosting complexion. Provides a natural tan with buildable coverage and a soft matte finish. And then the Sun Glow matte one, this is in 030 medium bronze. So yeah, this is like 2 shades apart. So I guess that's why this one looks a lot more orange on me right now than this. I guess, I don't know, I've been using this for so long, even when I was pale, and I really liked it. But I don't know, now I'm just a little bit like iffy on it. I really recommend you checking out Catrice Cosmetics. And then, okay, I have 3 palettes I want to talk about. So I'm going to talk about the Urban Decay Moondust palette first. Look at how gorgeous this front is. Even the back is just the same. Can you hear that texture? Okay, moving on. So this is the Moondust palette. I'll give you guys a little swatch in a bit. These are basically just potted glitter, I think. Yeah, it's an eyeshadow palette, but obviously it's very, very glittery. I made a look based around this palette on Hatch. It is a channel that every month I will put a video there, and I did a look based on this palette. So if you're interested, then I will link you the video down below. And I use mostly this 3 shades. This is a very pinky, bright shade. Let me bring you in. Oh no. So I was mostly using this color as the base, then put this color on, you know, just a pop of dimension, and then I finished off with a little bit of this duochrome purple. This is also duochrome. It is pink orange, which is beautiful, and then this one has slight pink reflex in it as well, so everything ties in with the look. And when I was using this Moondust palette, I also used the Violet Voice Pro palette. the Holy Grail palette, sorry. So I'm just gonna tell you a bit about the colors. For that look, I used a ton of this. This was the matte transition shade. And then I went to put on this one, this chill color. No, it's not chill, it's So Jelly. So this was the color that I put on the base. So I just want to say that this palette is gorgeous. Yes, it has a lot of fallout because, I mean, it's glitter. What do you expect? But very minimal, which is something that I was not expecting. Very minimal fallout for glitter, but there is still fallout. Colors are beautiful. It is pricey, I'm not gonna lie. It is a very pricey palette, but if you're looking for a glitter-based palette that has like 8 of those glitters, I definitely would recommend you getting this. Oh my god, glitter everywhere. Glitter everywhere. So this is the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. I am completely obsessed. This look right here, I don't know if you want a tutorial for it because it's stupid easy. It's super easy, but I used most of the matte shades down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I used 4 of these to create this eye look, and then I topped it up with this brown shimmer color. I never usually gravitate towards like brown eyeshadows just because I feel like browns are very boring, but I have changed my outlook a little bit and I do like to use brown tones, very dark chocolatey brown tones to create my eye looks now. I use this, which is very surprising. I never use this as a base color, so I put it all over here and then I added a shimmer on top, which gives a very nice like dimension to the look. And then everything else I just created with these two. Yeah, can you see that? Yeah, I used with this too, Bestie and Brownie Point. So that is the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. And then I'm going to talk about a little bit about the Anastasia Modern Renaissance. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say that you can't get this too in Malaysia. You can get it here. You only have to get it online, or if you go to America. This is the Anastasia palette, the Modern Renaissance palette. Okay. So right off the bat, this has a lot of fallout. A lot of fallout, which is not the best. It's very pigmented, don't get me wrong, but it's just a lot of fallout. Just very just flaky and not really good. But this has barely no fallout and the pigmentation is still spot on. So I have a little bit of a problem with this palette. Is just because of the fallout, because I'm the kind of person that likes to wear my base makeup first, my foundation, my concealer and everything, and then I will get on to using my eyeshadows. So it throws me off sometimes because of the fallout, but other than that, the colors are fantastic. In my opinion, I get this. I mean, for $48, this is in dollars. For $48, I get twice the amount of shades here than here. This one for $48, I get 20 colors here. Whereas for $48 or $40, I only get 14 colors. I mean, for that price and for the pigmentation, I would definitely gravitate towards Violet Voss Holy Grail. Yes, I do think Anastasia eyeshadows are really good. They're fantastic. They're excellent. But for the fallout, I will close one eye and just forget about it. It's not the best. So that is just basically my thoughts for the Anastasia Modern Renaissance and the Violet Voss Pro palette. So now that I've gotten the eyeshadow palettes done and over with, I'm going to talk to you finally about lip products. I have the SilkyGirl Matte Junkie, and I feel that this is far more superior than this one. Just my thoughts. This is great. The pigmentation is spot on. The texture is great as well. Then again, I'm not a big fan of this color because it's a bit too orange, like corally on my lips. So I have to mix it with this NYX lip cream. Simply Nude lip cream, because the colors will mix together and it looks really good. So my immediate thoughts for the SilkyGirl Matte Junkie is that yes, incredible for the price point. Very difficult to find due to the fact that it's always sold out. But I think, if I'm not wrong, I think they have already restocked this. So I'm gonna find a few colors for myself that I enjoy. So yes, definitely buy this. This NYX Simply Nude lip cream is bomb.com. I'm using this with a little bit of lip liner, but this is a fantastic everyday color, especially if you're my skin tone, and it is super creamy. One downfall is I hate the packaging. Look, it's already Benko. Like, that's not cute at all. It looks like a dick. But it will fall out. It will, like, you know, come out especially when it's hot. But overall, the texture is great. It's super creamy, very mousse-like, and it actually stays pretty, not matte, but it stays on for a very long time. But once you start eating, then, I mean, every time you start eating anything, everything will come off. So I think that is a normal for most lipsticks. It's pretty good, and for the sides, I will recommend this through and through. So I guess that's it. Wow, let me zoom you out. Pretty sure it's sick of my face by now. Those are my thoughts for my monthly favorites product. For the price point, some of them are good. So those are just my thoughts, my personal thoughts. I hope that they help maybe settle some debate in your head whether or not you want to get the Modern Renaissance or the Holy Grail, and what I think about some of the foundations and etc. I'm sorry if this is a long video. I feel like I've been yapping a lot. I have to go now, but I hope you guys enjoyed that this video was a lot more informational and that I'm not rambling on. I'm trying to keep it different this time. I'm not trying to like make things a bit too like loud or not informational, so I hope you enjoyed that. Check out my video at Hatch. It is the look that I made with the Holy Grail palette, and some of the products I used here I used in that video too, so definitely take a look, link down below. And I will see you guys next time. Definitely subscribe, follow me on my Twitter, on my Instagram if you want to see what is going on with my life. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!